Now we are going to deal with. We're going to talk about the basic economic concepts. What are the basic concepts? We talk about. We are going to deal with the basic concept now. One, wants. Wants are generally what human beings desire, like basic needs. You have shelter, food, clothing, cars. All these are basic things that we need. First of all, shelter, food. In fact, first of all, food, shelter, okay, clothing, then other, etc., etc. Then two, scarcity. These are concepts. Now, scarcity, because we desire, or because we desire a lot of things. Because you desire a lot of things, that does not mean that you are going to get a lot of things. So, because of that, that's one of the concepts. Resources available to meet these things, the needs that we need, are very scarce. The resources are very scarce, and therefore, the scarce here does not mean that those things does not exist. Get it? But the distribution of such available resources to the needs are very, very minimal compared to your needs, compared to what you really desire to have. That's what it means. That does mean that if they say cars are scarce, does not mean that cars does not exist. But it means that they are very few. That's what it means. So that the scarce here, as a student, you know, scarce, you may have to definitely just explain. Scarce does not mean that those things does not exist, but it simply means they are not fully available to go around your needs, all your needs. So that's it. So this scarce here does not mean that we cannot see them, but they cannot go around to meet all other desire at a time. That is it. So, 3, scale of preference. At any given time, when we may not able to meet up all our desire, okay, we may not be able. This scale of preference is known to many students. Scale of preference, you just put them down, write them in maybe in a tabular form. I need, maybe as a student, you need book, you need pair of sandal, new pair of sandal. Already you have old ones you manage. Then you have phone. So you draw the scale of preference. That's your need. Okay. We are going to go. We are going to go into opportunity cost now, which we are going now. That scale of preference. Okay. Now we talk about. Okay. So that's scale of preference. Okay. At any given time, we may not be able to meet up all our desire. So it is necessary we arrange them in order of importance. That is it. Arrange them in order of importance. I have just highlighted it. A student that needs, you've exhausted your textbook, or rather your exercise book to write. So that's it. You arrange them in area of importance. Okay. Now you are supposed to arrange them textbook, pair of sandal. You already have user you are managing. Then you will need a phone. You understand? You need a good Android phone. So you arrange them in area of importance. Now you know the pressing need. That this particular time, example of that one is, I've just made the example. Okay? The example I make here is that you need handset, new suit to draw so you draw a scale of preference, so to say. So the student now will choose which one is better. Based on what I've just said, your scale of preference that you draw now, what you need at that as a student, if you exhausted your exercise book, you need to buy your exercise book. Now, the next one, which is the opportunity forgone, or opportunity cost, which is the next to it, is the opportunity forgone. The opportunity cost, which is going to be what? Your standard. New set of standards. So that is it. So we will go into that, but not now. So that's just it. That's your preference. Now it's available because the resources available to human beings and governments. So in this table of scale of preference, on this case, the students choose to buy the textbook. I've just said it. Okay. Now 4. Choice. What's your choice? Now, you choose now among the two. Now, because the resources available, that's number 4, available to human being, company, and government are limited. There is alternative than to pick some items. Their resources can readily satisfy at that time, at that particular time. Okay, so that's how they want it. Because resources are very. So your choice. You have alternative. Okay, so you have a kind of readiness at what you can satisfy at that moment. Because your resources are very limited. I've just said before. So you just purchase the one you can buy at that time with the available resources. Now, the 5th one is opportunity cost. I've just explained it. Based on what I've just highlighted before, now let me just read through so you can know. See, this is otherwise known as alternative forgone. I've explained before. Alternative forgone. Because our wants are limited, our wants are unlimited, and the resources available to them are scarce. Okay? And we have to work in between 2 or more variables, if you like, or items that we want. Hence, we will buy one item and leave the other item left unbought. In that opportunity cost for them, item we bought, okay, opportunity forgone is the one we have left to buy another one. Okay, that is just this thing. Now that's just what we just explained about the basic of the economic concept. Keep coming, ask questions. We are going to deal extensively. In this, we are going to teach economics, mathematics, physics. If we have the time, we will teach English, literature in English. Then we're going to talk about government if we have the time. Then we are going to talk about other things. Already we've already dealt mostly on principle of accounting or so. We'll continue on them. Keep coming. As a student, you have an advantage. Ask questions. Thank you.